ahead and die at an old age. Some said I died at an old right age. No, that ain't gonna work. The purpose that God gave you to do, when you die, your age and your purpose got to go in that ground together. Amen. In other words, you got to fulfill the purpose that God gave you. You can't just go. Because right now, it's people right now in the graveyard. That's one of the richest places in the world. Because there's people there that were supposed to write books. Some were supposed to write movies. Some were supposed to play music. Some were supposed to do, and they didn't do it. The worst thing you can do is die with a dream in you. Amen. And a lot of people is doing that. Their purpose, they don't get a chance to fulfill it. God gives you the purpose and He tells you. And then once you get it, you got to get busy because you ain't got all the time left in the world to do it. Amen. Some people say, well, I'm 34 years old or 35 or somewhere in there, and then, but you still hadn't learned your purpose yet. That's not a long time. I tell y'all all the time, if you think 30 is a long time, all you had is 30 Christmases. All you had is 30 Thanksgivings, 30 Easters, 30 birthdays. You think that's a lot? My mother's 86. All she had is 86 Christmases, 86 birthdays. But what good is all that if you're not doing nothing for God then? Amen. Paul said, I fought a good fight and I finished my course. We got a course to run, and we got to stay on course, and we got to stay focused if we're to fulfill what God has called us to do. And I said this morning, a lot of people God has called them to do it, they haven't even started it yet. And then the thing about it, staying on course, where I want you to turn your Bibles to Exodus 32 and 1. This is a people that God worked with, that God loved. God did so much for these people. Do you know anybody like that? Amen. God can do so much for people. Bless them, feed them, do all of that to them. And then for some reason they just play out. How do you play out with a God that loves you so much and gives you everything that you need? People is so easily to give up and stop.
That's right.
And you know why? It's because of a temporary delay. Somebody say a temporary delay. I'm telling you, a lot of people delay things and they stop and lose their course because something don't go as fast as soon as they want it to happen. But how many know God is the one that controls everything? He controls every move that you make. Sometimes the reason you don't get what you asked for right then, He has to arrange things and move things around. It's called delayed gratification. But most people want it right then. God knows what He's doing. Some give up too fast before God had actually done what He was going to do in their life. They give up before God even get them to where He's going to get them because of a temporary delay. They think God ain't caring about them or they forgot. How many know God don't forget anything? Amen. If you got that, read that. Start 32 and 1.
Exodus 32 and 1.
Yeah, Exodus 32 and 1. I'm going to go through this right quick. I might have to do part 2 next Sunday.
And when the people saw that Moses delayed to come down out of the mountain.
Now hold it right there. It said, when the people seen that Moses delayed to come down, Moses, he went up. How many know he went up in the mountain to talk to God? You can't rush God. God knows what He's doing. And you can't put no time on God. God, He made time, but He don't live inside of it. If He tell you, I'll see you tomorrow, that might be 1,000 days. God, His time ain't like ours.
Amen.
Okay.
The people gathered themselves together unto Aaron and said unto him, Up, make us gods, which shall go before us.
Okay, now hold it. What happened when Moses went up there, the people were still down there. Aaron was Moses' brother. Actually, Aaron was Moses' older brother. Moses was about 80 and he was about 82 or 83. When Moses didn't come down, the people got worried and got all mingling around and wondering what's going on. Where's Moses? He should have already been back. And haven't you seen people do that? What's going on? We should have already been and did this. And when they rushes, it's called half-baked. If you rush somebody that's supposed to be in the ministry, supposed to be a preacher, and you rush them, or they rush themselves before God called them, they half-baked. They get up there before time. Yeah. So you got, it ain't, God knows what he's doing, really.
He said, up, make us gods, which shall go before us. For as for this Moses, the man that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, we want not what is become of him.
Hold it. Now they said, now Moses is the one that brought them there. Amen. He went up in the mountain and he didn't come back in time. So they started, people, they started talking about it. They changed it to this old man. Ain't you heard people change it from calling you by your name, and all of a sudden they said, this old man, or this old, where's that old woman at? Right. This old man, he didn't delay, he should have been back. Amen. He should have been back by now. Since he ain't back, we're going to do our own thing. You know people like that? Amen. You get ahead of God, and God got his plan worked out. God said, I know the plans that I have for you. Right. You try to do your own plans, you're going to come to a crash. But so these people, after all God did, they didn't want to wait. We know people just like that today that don't want to wait. There's people right at this church that go to this church, they don't want to wait till God do what he's going to do at this church. Amen. They wanted to be filled today. Right. God knows what he's doing. He don't make no mistakes. Read.
And Aaron said unto them, break off the golden earrings which are in the ears of your wives, of your sons, and of your daughters, and bring them unto me. And all the people break off the golden earrings which were in their ears, and brought them unto Aaron.
Hold it. Now, see, people say, is that literal? Yeah, that is. What they did, he said, they was looking for another leader. A lot of times when the leader hears from God and he tells them, I'm not going to do this right now, people get upset. You should have been on and did it. This could have happened. Everything starts from the top down. God speaks to that leader first. I don't care what you think you know. God talks to that leader first, and then it comes down to you. A lot of people got it twisted. It starts up and comes down. They didn't want to wait. They wanted another leader. They wanted Aaron, because Moses is taking too long. Whatever he's doing, we got to go on. So they can make us gods, do something. So Aaron telling them, now that's the first thing he did is broke covenant, because he's telling them to tear the earrings out of your, literally, tear the earrings out of your ear, the kids and all of y'all, and bring them to me, and I'm going to take them and I'm going to melt them down, and I'm going to make an image. Bible already told you don't make no image and none of that in front of me, but they melted it, he melted it all down and made an image, a cow. Come on.
And he received them at their hand and fashioned it with a graving tool after he had made it a molten calf. And they said, these be thy gods, O Israel, which brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And when Aaron saw it, he built an altar before it. And Aaron made proclamation and said, tomorrow is a feast to the Lord. And they rose up early on that morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and to drink.
Now y'all see what they doing. He made that, and all of them, they making a feast and doing all this around that, because Moses didn't come back like they said. That ain't even in God's plan. They doing this their own self. Go ahead.
And the Lord said unto Moses, go, get thee down for thy people.
Now hold it right there. You see how wise God is? Now God the one had them there. But when he looked down and seen what they was doing, he said, Moses, you need to come on up out of these mountains and get down there, because but listen what he said. Look what your people is doing. He changed it from mine. He said, look what your people are doing. He said, you better get down there, because they're doing some things that they don't need to be doing, and I'm not pleased with what they're doing. Go ahead.
Which thou broughtest out of the land of Egypt.
He said, you brought them out. Go see what your people are doing.
Have corrupted themselves. They have turned aside quickly out of the way, which I commanded thee. They have made them a molten calf, and have worshipped it, and have sacrificed thereunto, and said, These be thy gods, O Israel, which have brought thee up out of the land of Egypt. And the Lord said unto Moses, I have seen this people, and behold, it is a stiff-necked people.
Now hold it. Now God told him, you brought these people up here. They're not doing nothing that I told them to do. Them is your people. He said they're hard-headed, they proud, they don't want to be told nothing, they can't wait. They can't wait on me. You know people like that, you can't wait when God is going to do something for you, so you going to take it up on your own self. And how many know when you do something like that, it's not going to come out right? Because if God ain't in it, it ain't going to work. The Bible said only what you do for Christ is going to last. When you try to do it your own self, you're going to fumble the ball, and something going to be out of place. Because when God do something, everything is in line. His principles, all of his principles and his promises is all right. It said, the Bible said the principles and the promises of the kingdom, everything God got planned for you. His words are statues. How many know statues don't move? They stay just like that. When he say something, that's what he means. Don't nothing change. If he told them people he's going to bring them out and heal their land and do all that, all you got to do is wait. But the delay is what messed them up. That's what messed people up. When God tell you he's going to heal you, if he don't heal you tomorrow, you get messed up and you start doubting. The Bible said that doubt is already there. If he tell you I'm going to make you rich and stuff, people can't wait. They want it right there. If he tell you I'm going to build you a big church, a mega church, and it look like this, they don't want to wait. They say, what's the delay? And they go somewhere else. And they miss what God was going to do through them. Amen. They miss a blessing because people want it right now. Just like that microwave food. They want it right then because you can get it just like that. People don't want to wait on nothing. Right. That's what was wrong with these people. It got so bad. God called them stiff-necked. That's right. A stiff-necked generation. That means hard-headed. That means you ain't going to do nothing nobody else say. You got your mindset. You see people with their mindset, no matter what you tell them, something say, I'm going to die this way. Right. Yeah. I ain't going to change. I don't care what they say. My daddy done it this way. My mama did it this way. And I'm going to do it this way. And I'm not going to change. That's right. Stiff-necked. Right. I'm telling you, there's people just like that. I know people just like that. Hey. We did it this way for 30 years, and we ain't gonna change. Right. And how many know, I read a book called Dying for a Change. How many know the church need a change? Right. Where you sat there a long time ago and didn't do nothing, people clap nowadays. Right. People dance nowadays. Right. White churches dance, Mexican churches dance, and praise the Lord. Where they were so silent and didn't move, everybody's moving now, so they know God is real. The Pentecostals, some of them, the ones they ain't doing nothing nowadays. They trying to act so solidified and act like they don't know what to do. They come in the Bible and say, why do you say so still? That's because sin didn't enter into the camp. That's right. They want something. I told you they want and they got churches now, seeker-sensitive churches. You can't say nothing because they sensitive. You say, brother, the Lord said do this. He's messed up. Trying and ain't coming back. Tell the sister don't do that. She's messed up. So now they opening churches where you go for them that's real sensitive. And you can't say nothing. Everybody say hallelujah if you want to. See, you know that's junk. But that's where it's going. And that's what happened to these people. They didn't want to wait. And when you don't want to wait on God, when God tell you no, sometime and he tell you wait, that don't mean he ain't going to do nothing. That's right. People get that messed up. It's called the waiting room. God got a waiting room where he promised you he going to do a certain thing, but it don't mean he going to do it right there. I told you he got to move some things out the way and move some people out of your life and let you delete some people out of your life that's in your business that don't need to be there because everybody can't go where you go. And so when you get too fast in front of God, God, you're going to mess up every time. I wait on God. God tell me to do this. I'm not doing it until I know it's Him telling me. Because if I do it before that time, it ain't going to work out right. Because how many know God got everything set? Whatever you going through right now, whatever you in right now, or you going towards, God's already working on it. Soon as the day that you make up your mind that's what you want to do, everything in this world start working for you.
That's right.
So all you got to do is wait. You think God don't know? You think He don't know if you get in some trouble? You think He don't know if something's coming your way? He know it's called a stumbling block. He know how to move it out your way. Go ahead and read where you from. We got to roll on out.
Now therefore let me alone,
He said, let me alone.
that my wrath may wax hot against
Can
thee.
you imagine God telling Moses, let me alone? Now, I'm getting upset now. That you can make a man upset. You make God upset, you in trouble.
That's right.
He said, you want to hear him tell you, let me alone.
Right.
Boy, if you ever hear that, and you hear it in an audible voice, you in trouble.
That's right.
But Moses, God spoke to some of them other ones in dreams and stuff. But He spoke to Moses face to face. He said, let me alone. These are your people. I'm getting mad. I'm getting upset. Go ahead.
And therefore let me alone, that my wrath may wax hot against them, and that I may consume them, and I will make of thee a great nation.
Hold it. You know what he was saying there? He said, I'm getting so mad, I'm getting ready to kill them all. Because they disobeyed me. People said, God don't. Yes, He do. He just said it there. He said, I'm going to get rid of all of them for what they did, but I'm going to still use you and make a great nation under you. I'm still going to use you.
That's right.
They did it. God, how many know God will still use you? But let me tell you, you can even be God's chosen people.
Amen.
But if you don't do what God says, you still ain't safe.
That's right.
God still wants you to do what He told you and asked you to do. I don't care if you were chosen from a little boy. He still got plans for you. And if you break them, a lot of people break them and do things because somebody else wants you to do it. Or you ought to do it like this. You better do what God told you to do. Because when you break something that God told you to do, told you straight up front, this is what I want you to do, no matter how long it takes, no matter what it looks like, if you change your mind, God gonna get you. Because He got something, a purpose for you to do. It ain't for somebody else to tell you, you need to do this, you need to do that. God had already told you what you need to do. And when you, well, it's for your best interest, you need to do, yeah, the devil is a lie. For your best interest, you're going to be messed up.
Amen.
God knows what's best for you. Read.
Yes, He do.
And Moses besought the Lord his God, and said,
Is that 11? Okay, read that and check this out.
and Moses besought the Lord his God.
Now, wait a minute. In here, 11, Moses is praying, but at the same time, he's trying to tell God off. He's trying to argue with Him, but he's doing it three different ways. But he's arguing, he's telling God what you said, and he's telling him what you need to do. Go ahead.
And said, Lord, why doeth thy wrath wax hot against thy people?
He said, why are you going to do this against your own people? Now, this is Moses now. He said, why you, God? See, people are scared to talk to God. God knows what you're going to say anyway. But he knew Moses was mad. Moses said, God, why you going to do your people like this? Why you going to consume your people? He's asking God that. Come on.
Which thou hast brought forth out of the land of Egypt with great power and with a mighty hand.
He said, you the one brought them out of there. You said they my people, but them is your people. You the one brought them out of Egypt. Now you gonna kill them? I mean, what's up? You gonna kill them now? Come on.
Wherefore should the Egyptians speak and say, for mischief did he bring them out, to slay them in the mountains and to consume them from the face of the earth?
What he said, the Egyptians gonna make fun of us. They gonna say, what kind of God is this? He brought them out and everything, now they gonna kill them? He said, you can't let them people be talking about us like that. How many know people will talk about you in a minute? The Egyptians gonna be laughing when you kill your own people. What you gonna do? How you gonna do that? Come on.
Turn from thy fierce wrath and repent of this evil against thy people. Remember Abraham, Isaac, and Israel, thy servants, to whom thou swearest by thine own self, and saidest unto them, I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven.
You hear what he said? He's trying to tell God, remember these, what's those names? Tell who?
Abraham.
He's talking about, what about Abraham? Isaac.
Israel.
All of them. He said, look what they done. Look what you promised them. Come on.
I will multiply your seed as the stars of heaven, and all this land that I have spoken of will I give unto your seed.
He said, you told them all that.
And they shall inherit it forever. And the Lord repented of the evil which he thought to do unto his people.
Now, did y'all hear that? It said he repented of the evil he was going to do to his people.
That's right.
Amen.
I'm telling you, I'm buying something else.
That's right.
You just think about that. He repented of what he was going to do to them. He was going to wipe them out.
Right.
You ever thought about some of the stuff you done done?
That's right.
Yeah.
What God was thinking? You better thank God he didn't wipe you out.
That's right.
Because some of us have done and said some things that God could have said, you know something? I'm tired of this. The Bible said don't grieve the Holy Ghost. You can say the wrong thing and mess your own self up.
Amen.
It's incidents in the Bible where people laugh when they should have been laughing and God got them. You got to be careful when it comes down to God. People will say anything. They think you're playing. If you ain't got a major church, they think the preacher, the first lady just saying something, the devil is a lie. God don't care nothing about them. I told you, even his chosen people, if they don't do the right thing, they ain't saved. Ain't none of you saved. If you don't do the right thing that God asks you to do. These people were still there after God did all that for them. And they kept getting worse and worse till Moses had to come out the mountain and see what was going on. Read a little bit more.
And Moses turned and went down from the mount, and the two tables of the testimony were in his hand.
Y'all remember that? The Ten Commandments, all that in his hand.
Yep.
The tables were written on both their sides, on the one side and on the other where they were written. And the tables were the work of God, and the writing was the writing of God, graven upon the table. And when Joshua heard the noise of the people as they shouted, he said unto Moses, there is a noise of war in the camp.
Okay, now hold it there. Now, when y'all get home, you can jump to 30 chapter 32 and 33 and 34 and 5 and read all about the rest of this. But I'm not going to be up here but a few more minutes. But my main point is this. When it comes to God delaying something, because a lot of people, things have been delayed in your life. I always tell you, don't make no permanent decision in a temporary circumstance. A lot of people make permanent decisions right then because they say it ain't happening. God knows what's happening in our life. This brother spoke. What he spoke in his testimony, God already knew all about that before he said this 20 years ago.
Amen.
He knew the situation he was in that long ago. But God is the one that delays whatever happens in your life, and he knows when that time comes to do what he's going to do. But if we give up on God before God do what he said, we'll never see what God got in store for us. Same way with that brother back there. God knew all about you. He knew you was going to be sitting right here. It might have seemed like life was so rough with you. It might have seemed like nothing was going to happen to come together. But God had a plan. If you'd have gave up and stopped in, you'd have never seen what God had for us. Because we get so anxious and ahead of ourselves and get messed up. I was that same way. Everybody in here been that same way. We have been a step ahead of God. And we missed what God was going to do in our life. And some are still making steps. And it ain't God. God knows what he's doing. You can make a step and make that wrong step, and that be the end of everything that you done did, because you're listening at something else and you're thinking about something else and you don't remember what you said. Those people don't remember what God told they couldn't wait. They got too fast and they turned stiff-necked and wanted something else. People want something else nowadays. You better stick with what you know God can do in your life.
That's right.
I'm telling you, God, if He took care of you that many years ago, He can take care of you right now. If He fed you then, He can feed you now. God knows what He's doing. Just like this brother here and this a friend here that's going to get married. We talked about, if God knows if it was 15 years ago you were supposed to meet her, God knows about all of that. And so a lot of times things look like it ain't going to work out, and this and that, and families and this and that get in the way. How many know the devil is a lie? Because he said, whoever I put together, don't let nobody pull apart. That means family and anything else. God knows how to step in and block anything that's going to try to stop what He got in progress. And that's what I want you to know. He said,